As we know, the National Student Financial Aid Scheme, NSFAS, has officially opened applications for funding for the 2018 academic year. The launch was held in partnership with the National Youth Development Agency, which is the NYDA, and the NYDA also provide over 100 centers across the country to assist with applications. Prospective students can apply on the NSFAS website, or they can visit any NYDA offices. We look into the application process, of course, and the changes that comes with this year's application process. I'm joined in our studios in Johannesburg by the acting CEO at NSFAS, Lerato Nage. Good morning to you, and thank you so much for coming through.
Good morning, Palisa, and the viewers at home, and thank you for inviting me into the studio.
Thank you so much. This is quite a critical issue of funding, but I was actually looking at your system that just a few hours into the opening of the process, prospective students had already started, making the applications.
Yeah, we've worked very hard this year since the beginning of the financial year or academic year for 2017. We've worked on our system. We officially launched the August or 2018 application cycle on the 1st of August in Heidelberg at Ratanda location at one of the youth local offices there. And we were joined by 40 learners who successfully applied for funding, and now they'll be sent over for evaluation.
Yeah, and we've learned that you've actually gone to make it a little bit more easier than the 11-page application form that we had to fill in. It's gone down to just 2 pages now.
Yeah, on my hand here, I have this simplified form. Okay. You can see, just 2-pager. And these are one of the learnings that we took from the 2017 application cycle, because we listened to the learners, to the students, and the process of compiling this form rather was, we went to the grade 9, grade 12 learners. We asked them to fill it out, the form, with the old form. They complained about the 11-page form that was long, clunky, very difficult to understand. Very, and this has made it easier. I mean, just as a way of a stats, as of last night at around 9 p.m., we had plus minus 7,000 accounts created, because when you apply online, you need to create an account. And we had 1,115 applicants successfully completed. I mean, that's quite magnificent. It means that the work that we have done over a period of 6 months is really beginning to bear fruit.
But on the other hand, it also shows how stranded the prospective students are for finances.
Yes, it does. That is why for us we understood that it cannot be that when prospective students are struggling for finance, and then we make it difficult for them to apply for them.
Yeah.
We needed
All right, so this is the manual form.
This is the
but
manual
the electronic form, is it the same thing?
And that's the difference from last year. What you see here is the same as what you're going to find on the online. And at the back of this form, we've got details for the different NYDA offices across the country. And we also have 100 local youth offices across the country that NYDA is supporting us with.
All right, because I wanted to come to the issue of funding, that mainly Kibatubakoti rural areas who are in need of funding. So those NYDA officers, I would believe that some of them are in your deep rural areas.
Deep rural areas, we've partnered with the municipalities, and we are saying NSFAS is not an office that is located somewhere. NSFAS is all over the country, and the youth must find it easier. So we are targeting the learners, obviously the grade 12, grade 9, those who want to go to TVETs, the unemployed, those who are studying at either TVET college or university, but they have not received funding from NSFAS. We are urging them to please do not wait till the last week of November to start applying. The application cycle is open from the 1st of August up until the 30th of November. That's plus minus 122 days where we are allowing our learners. And the beauty about this, you've mentioned the rural areas, is that at the youth local offices, prospective students can come in, fill in this form, and drop it off, and they receive an acknowledgement of receipt card.
All right.
Because we are saying if you can't prove it, then you have not applied.
All right. So that's within municipalities. They can go to the different municipal offices. But then how does it work now? Are we done with the days whereby students could only get NSFAS once registered with institutions of higher learning? Is that what you're doing away with now? They can start applying now even before they are admitted?
Yes, that has always been the process. So what we do is that the student will create an account. That's the first step. We'll fill in the form. We'll send them over for an assessment in terms of the evaluation. And just to assist the learners at home, when you complete this form, what we're asking for is 5 things. Certified copy of ID of a prospective student, certified copy of the parent, proof of income of the parent, consent form signed by the parent, and an affidavit where there's no parent but there's a guardian. So we are requesting a very small number of documentation because we'll do multiple checks in our system at the back. And then the student, if they're successful, they're academically deserving, and they move forward in terms of funding, and then we will send them notification that we have pre-funded them.
Okay.
In other words, we are asking them to say, we've allocated funding against you or your name and the university that you're going to. Please now do go to that university and confirm your registration. It's only after the university will say that we've admitted Lerato Nage to study in the Faculty of the Sciences, then we will now officially fund you.
Release the funds. Okay, so now that the application process is open, what happens to the current loan holders? Do they need to reapply for 2018, or is it an automatic?
No. Thanks. You know, that's a very important question because last year we had those issues. So for the students of 2017, for both TVET colleges and universities, I would like to urge them to please do not apply for funding. What we require from you or your respective institution is just your academic results.
Okay.
That's all we need. And NSFAS system says it's N+2. In other words, if your degree is 3 years, we are saying we'll sponsor you for 3 years plus an additional 2 years. Oh. So if a student has progressed based on what we require them for, in other words, they must have passed at least 50% of the module that they're registered for, and then we can fund them. So please, do not apply. We've got your details. Yeah. We know your needs.
All right. Just a quick one on this one. We know that there were some university students who were complaining that they had not received food, travel and accommodation allowances months after academic year had started. What is happening in that case?
Yeah, so maybe this is also an opportunity just to, tell the viewers at home.
Just a quick one on that. We've actually run out of time.
Yeah. Is that we receive a registration data from the institutions, and then after that we create what we call loan agreement forms or schedule of particulars, and then we can send the allowances to the students. But with other institutions, they actually do disburse the allowances themselves. So we just need to generate the loan agreement forms after we've received the registration data from the different institutions.
All right, and we'll leave it at that. There's always so much to talk about NSFAS, but we'll leave it at that for now. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much. Lerato Nage is the acting CEO from the National Student Financial Aid Scheme, talking to us about the official opening of applications for the funding for 2018. You can apply now until the 30th of November. Let's take a break here on Morning Live. When we come back, we talk some World Breastfeeding Week. Stay tuned.